Hello, amazing people. My name is Lisa Omoto, and today I'm excited to share with you an interesting story of a system or an initiative called FEERS. FEERS is the Futuristic Energy Efficiency Rating System. This is an innovation that in 2023 it came from being an idea to becoming a tangible asset that is now existing in 2025. FEERS was designed as a software and hardware solution that helps homeowners, businesses, and even government agencies to understand their energy consumption patterns, to reduce energy waste, but most importantly, to use energy sustainably. Prior to this project implementation, we carried out a national research involving key national stakeholders in energy, such as the Botswana Power Corporation, Botswana Energy Regulatory Authority, and the Department of Energy under the Ministry of Minerals and Energy. Through this research, we found out that most buildings, businesses, and institutions in Botswana do not have visibility into their energy consumption and energy usage. In a comprehensive way, using data analytics, using real-time recommendations, and even alerts that help people to know how they use energy on a daily. This helps a lot, and this is going to revolutionize the way energy is used, and will promote sustainable energy use among our people, because most people today do not know which appliances use the most power in their houses. They do not even know how much money is wasted. Therefore, this is where our futuristic energy efficiency rating system, FEERS, comes into the picture. This is a system that's been designed to help people to have access to their real-time data pertaining how they use energy in kilowatt hours, how much energy they saved in kilowatt hours, translates into recommendations that are real-time based on their usage, and then most importantly, the waste is turned into monetary terms. Therefore, FEERS provides you with the opportunity to also be able to remotely switch off your appliances without necessarily having to be in your house. So from anywhere, you can literally turn off your devices. If it's lights that are left on, you can just, at a tap of a button, you get into the FEERS software and you can control every single appliance, every single device, every single electrical components that are within your house.
So my name is Joseph John Moya. I'm the electrical and electronics engineer working under the FEERS project. So FEERS actually stands for Futuristic Energy Efficiency Rating System. So the FEERS system that we have here, it's simply an energy monitoring system which enables people to keep track of how much energy they are consuming from anywhere in the world. And then at the same time, after knowing how much you're consuming, the FEERS has capabilities of remote switching so that you can actually do something about the energy that you're monitoring. In case you are using too much that is above what you actually planned for, then you can switch off certain components in your building in order to reduce on the energy consumption. So here, this is simply a simple demonstration of what the FEERS technology simply is all about, what it does, and how to use it. So this is a simple setup that we've done here for easy demonstration. The FEERS is simply made up of some relays and a microcontroller which is used for processing. We use a range of microcontrollers for the relays, depending on what you need to connect, the load that you need to connect in your house, depending on what you need to monitor. It could be the lights, TV, stove, and whatnot. They have specific ratings that they come with. So we have different relays inside the FEERS product which help with the making sure that the current that is being drawn by the load is that the FEERS technology can easily accommodate that much current. The FEERS is used to monitor energy consumption in a building, in a home, in an industrial place. In this specific scenario, this is a situation where we have a load connected to the FEERS, and then we want to monitor the energy that that load is using. And then at the same time, the FEERS has functionalities that enable you to do something about that energy that you're monitoring. So, for example, if you notice to say a certain component or part of your home or your building is consuming too much power, then you can switch off or on that part for an easier demonstration. So this is actually connected to Wi-Fi. So you can connect it to your home Wi-Fi or the Wi-Fi at your business place or wherever you're operating from. And then you can monitor the energy consumption of your building or of your components or your parts of your building or devices in your house or building. You can monitor the energy that they are consuming rather, and then from that you'll be able to switch on off those things remotely. It doesn't matter where you could be in any part of the world. You can remotely switch on. So FEERS gives you the aspect where you can easily control the devices that you have in your building, so that you can either minimize on the energy consumption or you can leave it the way it is to maintain the same energy consumption that you're using. That's if you're okay with the energy consumption that you're using. So as an example here, like I said, we have the bulb as a load. So you could have several of them, but for easy demonstration, we just use the bulb. And then you can easily, with the FEERS, switch on the lights from the phone. So this device is connected to Wi-Fi and it's connected to the cloud. There's live data coming in right now. So as you can see, and if you see the data, it's in real time. So you're able to see the data that of the energy that you're using. There's more parameters, but the main one of interest is energy. So you can actually see even the power, the voltage, the current, the frequency, and whatnot. And if you need to switch off in order to reduce on energy consumption, you can do that from your mobile phone or your laptop, wherever you are. Even just within the home itself, you can. Even if you're at your workplace, you can simply remotely switch off without you going to manually switch on and off in order to preserve some energy. So FEERS is really about trying to make energy consumption more efficient in order to reduce costs. So, and how we do that is giving customers that functionality where they can remotely, they don't necessarily need to be at the site in order to control how much energy they're using. From anywhere in the world, they can easily switch on and off things in order for them to control how much energy they are consuming. And then on top of that, with the FEERS, you're able to track back and see how much energy you've been using over a certain period of time. So let's say the previous week, we can see how much data, like from the data, we can see how much energy we've been using from, let's say, the lights, or if it's from the fridge, TV, and whatever it is that you're monitoring. So you'll be able to see how much energy you're using from that, and then it gives you insights into what you're spending more on, what is causing your bills to be high. So from that, you'll be able to know which things you might want to reduce or maybe switch off. At the same time, with the FEERS, you can actually automate this in such a way that, let's say, when there's enough light, you can automatically switch off the lights, and when it's dark, lights can automatically come on. So basically, that's what the FEERS is all about. This is the first prototype, and there's actually more functionalities that we are to add on to the FEERS. But this is the FEERS, and it's actually meant to be mounted on the wall, but because we are not installing it in this specific place right now, that's why we have simpler setup. Yeah.
Greetings everyone, I am FEERS Financial Manager. My name is Farata Sitlake, and I'm going to take you through the financial aspect of the project. We faced several challenges in the beginning, especially with the limited manufacturing material. We had to import strong material to produce this hard shell that we have, and along the way we also faced shipping delays. However, despite all of that, we were able to produce a combination of a working hardware, as you can see, and a software as well. When conducting the national research, we were unable to do household and business walk-ins due to our tight budget. However, we were successful in creating a prototype that covers all the core functions of FEERS, which are monitoring, data analytics, tailored alerts and recommendations, remote control, and overall user friendliness and efficiency. We had to apply a high level of financial discipline, self-control, and strategic planning to ensure that we don't overextend. Rather, we promote efficiency and goal achievement. Moreover, we built a solid foundation and financial culture that will help us scale up in the long run when we secure additional funding and partnerships.
Hi, my name is Othabile Gwali, and I'm the community liaison for FEERS. We are currently installing FEERS in 7 buildings. 2 of them are commercial and 5 of them are residential. And currently we are preparing training materials in order for our users and stakeholders to use them. So these resources will teach people how to reach their energy consumption charts and use remote switching safely, which will also help them implement their energy saving behaviors. We'll conduct workshops and training sessions in order to not just install FEERS, but to also help people to adopt, to understand this FEERS.
After months of research, design, and prototyping process, the FEERS system, it has now become ready for rollout. It has now become an amazing tool that is going to help our people to reduce energy waste, but most importantly, to be sustainable with how they use energy. It took months of hard work from April 2024 to now 2025. We're excited that this is a system that is now ready for rollout to businesses, to residences, to even government agencies and international organizations.